The views and opinions expressed in the Triple C Movement podcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Hey, Triple C Movement here to let you know. Talking community, culture, and capital. Black entrepreneurs, black business. Aim to advance the culture, so don't miss it. Yeah, giving you just what you need. Hosted by TC, KC, and Reem, and Erica. Elevate, level up, true indeed. Where culture, community, and capital meet. Let's go. Hey, yeah, Triple C Movement. Woo.
You are now listening to the Triple C Movement.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Triple C Movement, where we focus on the 3 C's by offering our opinions on how to advance black culture, discussing topics that are important to the black community, and promoting entrepreneurs and businesses to help increase black capital. It's your boy T, fighting to be free in this world of captivity.
It's your boy KC. Keep shining, keep glowing, and do the right thing.
Yes. Reem here. Let's go. Tune in. Let's go.
Peace, y'all. This is E. Y'all know what it is. It's all about love.
And on behalf of the crew, I would like to thank our listeners for joining us and ask that you share, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram at the Triple C Movement. Today's topic is Let's Talk About Sex, baby. Round 2. We're going to get into sexual health, masturbation, and pornography. Sexual health is an important aspect of overall well-being, encompassing physical, emotional, mental, and social dimensions related to sexuality. Masturbation is a common and natural behavior that can be a healthy part of one's sexual journey, offering benefits like self-discovery, understanding one's body, and stress relief. It can also help manage desire and enhance sexual experiences, whether explored alone or with a partner. The role of pornography in sexual health is more complex and widely debated. While some research suggests that pornography use can enhance arousal, increase sexual desire, and even serve as an educational resource, other studies link frequent or problematic use to negative outcomes. Frequent or compulsive use of pornography may be associated with reduced relationship satisfaction, lower commitment, increased emotional detachment, loss of trust, and even decreased sexual desire for a partner. It can also contribute to unrealistic expectations about sexual encounters and body image issues for both men and women. Furthermore, excessive pornography consumption has been linked to potential negative impacts on brain function related to reward and decision making, potentially leading to a need for more extreme content over time. It is important to remember that the impact of pornography on sexual health can vary significantly between individuals and couples. Open communication about pornography use, honest discussions about expectations, and focusing on emotional intimacy are crucial in navigating these potential challenges and maintaining a healthy sexual life. All right. So that was our opening. Now let's get into it, guys. Opinions, thoughts, concerns. Let's get into it. Sexual health, masturbation, and pornography. Set it off, E. Set it off.
Yo, I just gotta say that intro kind of just was it in and of itself. Let's delve into part of that, I think, because, and I think it's, let's just rip the Band-Aid off, right? And I'll start by just admitting or letting the audience know, like, my sexual orientation, because I think that helps to frame what we're going to discuss next. So I identify as a queer cisgender woman, which means that I'm not necessarily in any label, and I like what I like, however I like it, when I like it. So it can be a man or a woman or anything in between. And that's just E, right? So I'll ask, I'm going to ask the group a question, and as we begin to answer, if you can identify your orientation as well to kind of help frame a lot of your answers, that would, I think, be helpful for the audience. And so as we talked about, as you mentioned in the intro, pornography, or we'll just say porno for short because that's too long of a word to say it sometimes. I'm already like, the graphy. Have you found that it has interfered in any form or fashion with any of the relationships that you've had? And I'll start with Reem.
No, I haven't really found it had interfered in any of my relationships. I don't see why if you not secretive about it and you open with your if you feel free with your partner, it shouldn't if we're open together and we're talking about it. I don't think there should be a reason. But if the partner that feels that's a kind of way, I guess you have to adapt. And I guess if for certain people that might consider cheating, I'm not sure because I've never been in that situation, but I would like to know why would they think it's cheating if it was, if you decide to do it on your own or whatever the case may be. But I do think it helps the relationship in regards. Excessive is a thing. They say you can get addicted to the thing if you're having excessive porn, especially if you're watching it by yourself. I heard this guy is doing it 5-6 times a day. I don't even know how they have that much time to do that in one day. But hey, I'm not judging nobody. But
you got to get up early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chase that worm.
You're getting up early and waking up late, right? So I don't think it's a problem. I think it's a good thing, to be honest with you, and if you're doing it healthy and safe. But in a relationship term, like I said, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't have to hide it.
That's interesting. So, T, let me ask you the same question. Have you experienced it in your relationship, and has it interfered or been a problem in any relationship that you've had?
Absolutely. It has been a problem in the relationships that I've had, and that's because, it's my fault mainly because I have been addicted to pornography. And
that's right.
Yeah, and it's something that sneak up on you just like any other addiction. You don't know that it's happening, or you don't know that you're addicted until it's too late at that point,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gotta struggle and fight your way out of it and kind of like, it worked twice as hard to stop. So, but there have been times when I was more interested in the pornography than my partner, and so that was a big problem for me. It depends on the person. Some people have addictive personalities, some don't. And so and some are more addictive than others. So I guess I'm more on the high end of the addictions when it comes to that. But yes, it has been a problem, and thank God I am no longer addicted to pornography. But it's so easy to get trapped in. It's so easy to get trapped into that.
I can see that happening. It's nothing to be ashamed of at all, because I can see it happening, being addicted to it. It's just that I'm trying to figure out, when do you know you are addicted to it? Like, when do you say, okay, I'm addicted to it? You know what I mean?
You're addicted to it when every day you have to watch it. That's the way I see it. When like a day doesn't pass when you're thinking about something on it, or you're watching it, then you're addicted. I mean, if it's a daily thing, it's too much. That's the way I feel. That's how I thought about it. And again, like I said, when I'm thinking about something I saw on porn while I'm having sex with my partner, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a problem. So again, it's very easy to get caught into that trap, and people gotta really, 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 yes, pornography can be healthy, but if you got an addictive personality, you might want to not, indulge in pornography. So that's my 2 cents.
That's real.
That's real.
All right, I gotta ask Casey, because we're gonna go through the line.
Same question. I identify as heterosexual for the audience. So I've watched pornography, and it has not been a problem in my relationship, but I've had some close friends that it was the issue because their partner was hiding and doing things off in the dark when they feel they should be going to their partner. So, but personally, no, it hasn't been an issue. And I can see how it's how it could be addictive, because it's so accessible now. You just click a button on your phone and you're seeing all kind of tricks and all kind of things you've never seen before. So, yeah.
And let's be real, like, it's a whole rabbit hole. There's categories and subcategories, and then subcategories, and then
it's like
they're all free.
Yeah, it's like Baskin.
Yeah, I mean, beyond 31 flavors.
Right.
It's like a Baskin Robbins with Dunkin' Donuts. You can get ice cream and a donut. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing Cold Stone,
And a coffee.
throwing Cold Stone with that because it's like just so many different.
I wasn't gonna make a joke about the creamery, but you know that's all.
You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Good up.
Yeah, we gonna get banned before we even blow up,
I
y'all.
know, right? I'm sorry. I told y'all we got to switch topics next time if you don't want me to show out. No, but I think that's real. So, like, I guess another question then is, did y'all feel like if you watched it separately from your partner, did you feel like you couldn't watch it with them, or that it was something that was sacred to you? Because here's the thing too, I think a lot of times people feel like you have to do everything together sexually with your partner, but sometimes it's good to have a fantasy that if you feel is just your fantasy and you know how your partner is, that's my opinion. Let me not say it's good. I think it's good to have like a little separate part that's like, yeah, we can get there as we become open, and you can be married for 10 years, but still there are things that you're learning about yourself sexually and what you like and or don't like. So
I mean, in that situation, when you're married, you do want your free time at some point. You know, you want your time alone. I think that's healthy for everybody. Just forget porn. I think your alone time alone is a good thing anyway. So if you want to pleasure yourself alone, I think that's nothing healthy. I think it's good about that. I think it's very good actually. Especially, you know, there could be times where you're on a trip or you're on vacation or you're away and you have things to do, and you know your partner ain't there. You know what I mean? Instead of cheating, I don't see, you know, instead of actually going and having sex with somebody else, I think that's probably the most healthiest thing to do. So
now you opened it up, and so I'm gonna go there. So if you do it without your partner, is it cheating?
I don't think it's cheating.
I don't think so, no.
I don't think it's cheating.
It depends on if y'all had the discussion and you know that how your partner feels about it, and you do it anyway. Then it's
Right. Then
cheating.
it's cheating.
But if there's never been a discussion about it and you don't know how your partner feels about it, I can't say it's cheating. But if you know that they might have a problem with it, then it's cheating.
But why would they have a problem with you pleasuring yourself? You know what I mean? Like, what's the problem? Why is that a problem? You know what I mean? Like,
That's real.
for what's
So
what?
I'll say, so from my end, like when a partner caught me, and I'm saying caught me, it's not like I was hiding, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just walked in and surprise. But it's like their idea is, why are you doing this without me? Or if you wanted something, why didn't you just ask? And it's like, because I didn't want it from you.
I can see that feeling, because now you're feeling like, whoa, I'm not pleasing you. You know what I mean? You're not happy with what I'm giving you. Maybe that's the insecurity in that part.
I think that's, yeah.
I didn't think
Yeah,
about
so
that.
it come like you're cheating on your partner with yourself, you know, and that's
Right.
Right.
that's a form of cheating, right? Like even if you're doing it for yourself, you know, you're cheating. You're pleasing yourself, and your partner doesn't know about it. You're cheating, right?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I came in walking my partner and she was doing that, I'm just gonna join her ass and she's gonna really have Yeah, we gonna.
You said we cheating together, huh?
Together. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna meet you right there. Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. We on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I ain't gonna say no words, but you know what? Nah, I'm with you. Let's go. You know what I mean? So I get it. I mean, but I get that part. I guess I don't know. A woman could feel like, you know, from a man's perspective, because I'm a heterosexual man. I like women, and I guess if a woman caught me in the shower or in the bathroom or whatever the case may be, and she comes in and walking on me, she might feel a kind of way, like, wait, you know what I mean? Especially if I didn't tell her. But if I don't know, are you supposed to be like, babe, I'm about to go in the bathroom and beat my beat? Is that how that works?
I think the issue is, when it comes to cheating, is like, who was you thinking about when you was doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I identify as a cisgender heterosexual male, and I think about Beyonce when I'm doing that. I ain't gonna tell, you know, anybody else have.
You
but-
just did.
You just did. You just did.
But
You
is
just
it,
did.
is it cheating though? Is it cheating just because I'm thinking about somebody else? That's the question.
That's a.
Well, hold up. But hold up.
Isn't that a fantasy though?
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. That's a fantasy.
Everybody has fantasies.
We all have fantasies. That's a healthy thing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm quite sure 99% of us have sex with our partners, and sometimes our mind like one wild on something else.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but you call it a fantasy. But what if it's not a superstar like Beyonce? What if it's your ex you're thinking about?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
There you go.
What if it's your coworker you're thinking about?
There you go.
Okay, is it still a fantasy then, or
Do you tell your coworker? Do you tell your partner that?
exactly? That's the question. That's what I'm asking y'all.
Man.
I don't. I don't.
I wouldn't. I strongly recommend you don't.
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure a lot of us, plenty of us, is not doing that. They're not telling nobody nothing. You know
So
what
then,
I'm
is
saying?
that cheating? Is that cheating? That's what I'm asking.
If you're fantasizing about them while you're in the act with your partner,
If you're fantasizing about them while you're in the act, pleasing yourself,
pleasing
is
yourself.
that cheating?
Is it cheating if it cheating when you actually having sex with your partner and you thinking about somebody else?
That
That's a
too.
two-part.
That's kind of more fucked up, if you ask me.
I mean, is it cheating? Oh.
Listen, I don't want to be.
Go ahead,
I don't
Lynn.
want to be having sex and thinking, yo, is she thinking about me or is she thinking about, whatever. Like that's fucked up. Yo, that's fucked up. Like if she's pleasing herself, right, and she's thinking about somebody else, all right, but I can live with that.
I'm gonna be.
But while
Go ahead,
while we doing our thing together, and you're thinking about some other dude, like, damn, that stinks.
You would never know. You would never know. But
No, I would never know. I would never know. But I know I would hate that more than. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I think that it's probably a feeling in it. It's how it's going. If it's boring and it's like, yo, I'm trying to get this over with. Like I'm trying to break. Like I gotta, you know what I mean? I'm done with it. It's boring. If it's boring, then yeah, you're gonna do whatever it is so you can get that climax. You're thinking about whatever it is, the last porn you saw, or some girl you know, or something else is gonna make you get that climax. You know what I'm saying? For me, I know that it happens to me a couple of times.
And is that cheating?
I don't know if it's cheating. I just think it's a healthy way of not cheating.
Wow. Okay.
That word
I'm sorry.
cheating is.
I'm about to start laughing. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't
What you
know.
were saying, Casey?
I don't
Casey,
know.
what
If
you were
it's,
saying?
No, I'm saying that word cheating is kind of subjective because it depends on your viewpoint of it. You know?
Right.
So
Yeah, it depends on you.
yeah.
Like that's like saying is talking to somebody while you're in a relationship cheating. It depends on your viewpoint, right?
yeah, exactly.
But
Nah, it's cheating.
cheating?
Y'all
No,
create a very
it's not cheating.
y'all gray line is getting thick as shit. Like that line. I mean, you at some point you have to have.
boundaries.
There's a lot of gray,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so, and every person's different, and every relationship's different. Some relationships are very open, and I think whatever relationship it is, however you define cheating, because a lot of times emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating. I will say that from the woman's perspective, because it's like
explain that.
you did. So happy to. So, if you feel like you can confide more so in a female friend, or as a heterosexual cisgender man, if you feel that you can confide in a female friend before you can confide in me, your partner, that's cheating emotionally.
Yeah, I agree with
You know what I mean? Because it's like we're supposed to be together.
Right.
And you gonna share that with someone and then not share it with me
Yeah.
and be like, well, I didn't want to burden you with that, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm here
I
for.
feel you on that one. Yeah.
So that's what I mean, like in terms of versus like if you were just like, oh, I was drunk one night, went up to the guys, fucked this girl.
So you would
It's like, I mean,
handle that better than actually him having an emotional attachment to another woman. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
I would. I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Not going to say I'm going to forgive you 100%, but I still would be.
Mm.
That's easier to bounce back from than, because the other one you've built a relationship with, right? And so you've built a relationship and you're fostering that relationship, which is why you felt comfortable and in a quote unquote safe space to share.
Okay. I never thought of it that way. I the way I see it is, you make a decision to have sex with somebody. You really don't make a decision on who you love. So you gotta decide that, yes, this person is going to, I'm gonna have sex with this person before you do it. You can just be having conversations with a person every day, and it just happens, that you end up having feelings for them. I think that's natural. You know what I mean?
No, that's natural.
That's natural. As long as you're honest about it and you let your partner know what's going on, as long as you don't try to hide it. You know what I mean? That's when the problem comes in. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. What woman you could tell your partner? Well, for me, I don't know a woman I could be like, I'm talking to this girl every day.
There are women that you can. There are women that you can. Yes, there are some women that you can be open about that stuff with, and they won't, chop your dick off or anything like that.
You just might have to masturbate a few times.
Yeah. The point is, you are more likely to fall in love with somebody else unintentionally than you are to have sex with somebody else unintentionally. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I get you. But I just, I just know that if I was to tell my significant other, for some reason, that's the kind of woman I get. They are not allowing me to talk to some girl every day on the phone.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that ain't what? Nah, I don't know. Hey, that's just me, but I don't know if I would allow that. Would you allow your wife or your girl or whatever to have a male companionship or whatever it is?
I mean, she's her own woman. She can do it. I can just let her know that I like it or I don't dislike it, but it's not an allowed thing. I can't tell her what to do.
Right? No, that's fact. That's a fact.
So I'll let her know, that ain't cool. I don't like it. And if she continue to do it, then I'll make my, do what I got to do. Mm-hmm. But I can't say, don't do that. Or, you know what I mean? Or and I ain't going to give her no ultimatum like, yeah, you do that or something. Stop doing that or I'm going to leave.
Right,
you know what I mean? Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, is her talking to somebody every day, her talking to some dude every day, is a lot different than her going to meet somebody, taking off her clothes, letting this person touch them, letting this person, you know what I mean? Letting the person be inside her. Right. You know what I mean? That would hurt me much more.
Right.
I mean, the way you said that, I can see that.
No.
You didn't have to say it like that. I mean, shit.
But in the back of your mind, you weren't thinking the person you're talking to when you're having sex, so she might be thinking about him. Because you talking to somebody every day, that fucking inclines to get you to actually have an emotional love to that person.
Yup.
Next, you know,
that's my.
And I'm gonna keep it real. And as a man like me, if I'm talking to a girl every day, at some point I'm like, yo, when we gonna meet up? Let me come see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah, word up.
And then those scenes that you see in porn start playing
That's
back.
How bad.
Like, how freaky are you? No, I'm just playing.
You're not playing.
I've heard hypothetically.
Stop saying.
I've heard.
Hold up. You need to stop saying I'm just playing because we know it's real. It's real.
No, I'm just, I'm not saying that's what y'all would do. When I say I'm just playing, that's not what y'all would do. Because I know y'all are good upstanding.
100%.
Oh, everybody chuckling, huh? Okay.
No, but it's real. It's real, right? It's world. We living in a world right now, right? Porn, sex. Is it cheating? Is it cheating if you're doing it without your partner? Is it?
I say no.
Be
married, be in a relationship, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I say it depends on the situation and the two individuals in the relationship. Because I might never feel like it's cheating, but they might feel like it's cheating. So then it's cheating. Once one person in the relationship feel like it's cheating, it's cheating. And so you might say, yeah, nah, it's not cheating. Right. But if you're in a relationship with somebody who feels like it's cheating, then it's cheating.
You know what?
And that's the way I look at it.
That being said, I think if you have to sneak off and doing it, you know it's wrong. You not wrong, but it's something that's not right, and you're hiding it. You going in the bathroom and doing it. And when she comes in, you gotta act like you ain't doing it no more. When she comes in,
you gotta throw the newspaper over.
Man, ain't no more newspaper now. It's a cell phone, baby. The phone is supposed to have you fucking. Yeah, nigga.
And if the cell phone covers, that's what you're cheating, my boy.
And I took the phones in the shower with me a couple of times. For real. It's a real fact. So yeah, hell yeah, you gotta make sure that shit don't fall. All kind of shit.
Make sure you got the waterproof version too.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So I have a quick question. Is T, if you
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Unless you have something. So we talk about masturbation and all these other things and being part of sexual health and exploration and figuring out what I think we're looking at this from a lens of adults who are, consensual and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. One thing that I've heard, and this is not in any way, this is a complete left turn, so apologies. But a lot of people also look at the conversation of children when they start masturbating, and by children I mean under 18, when they start masturbating, right? And think that it is a very unnatural and or unhealthy thing because they feel like they are exploring things that are quote unquote off limits. They shouldn't be doing that because it's going to just entice them more. So, I don't know, you all have children of some sort. What are your thoughts about your children if they did do this? Not for you to think about it, but just from a parental point of view, right? Like, is it something that's unhealthy and unholy? And I'm putting all these negative terms on it because that's sometimes how it's been categorized.
I'm gonna take this one first. I have daughters and sons, and I'm gonna say I'm absolutely pro masturbation for both sexes of my children. So, and that's at any age. When you wanna explore your body and when you wanna learn things about yourself, I am 100% in favor of it. I was younger, and a family member, I'm not gonna say which one, but a family member told me that little boys who touch themselves go to hell, and that, I guess, stuck with me for my whole life, So I would never tell a child not to touch themselves, ever. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the child touching themselves. So that's how I feel. Go ahead.
I feel like at most point, at some age, at that age, you're gonna get you get curious, right? I think most people started watching porn at the young age, and that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's something you snuck it, you found it on your tape. Back in our days would be tapes and all that. So I don't know if it's healthy, whatever, but it's definitely something that's going to be explored, and that's part of way of learning about the world of sex.
When you said tapes, man, the image of that, my favorite tape, just popped into my head, and I'm like,
you said I'm replaying.
You know what I mean? You should be able to push fast forward and rewind and see everything going on with it.
For real. For the younger generation, tapes were these magnetic ribbons that you used to put into this thing called a VCR. And the VCR used to actually read the information from the actual tape and play it on the TV. So if you can Google what VCRs and tapes are, then you'll know. All right, yes.
VHS, baby.
And beta. Don't forget about beta. You know what I'm saying?
All right, KC?
Yeah, in terms of masturbation with the children, I'm conflicted. I'm not gonna say I'm super pro masturbation, but I know that it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. So with my children, which are daughters, I would say if I stumble upon it happening, I will have a conversation, or I would have a conversation like proactively to discuss with them, the pros and cons of it. But I wouldn't say I'm super pro about it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think any of us want us kids. Well, I don't want my kids to be like, I don't, you know what I mean? But as kids, especially boys, at a certain age, it's like almost like a natural thing. You know what I mean? It's your hormone is running wild and all that. So yeah, definitely.
I mean, and I think they wake up. You have wet dreams. You start
Exactly.
waking up with pre-ejaculation, and it's a lot of changes going on in the body, and so it's like. So I will say, for me, I'm pro for it. Surprise, because I feel like it's important for people to know their bodies and explore your bodies. Because the first time you receive pleasure maybe shouldn't be from someone else, right? Because then you start tying in that pleasure affiliation with, oh, I have to go with this person in order to get happy. This could be the most toxic motherfucker you have ever encountered, too, pardon my language. But it's like I'm going and chasing that physical high that I can get from them that you can also get from yourself. You can find ways to please yourself, and you find what makes you happy. And it also can, just make sure that everything is also, you learn to like what you like, right? And not necessarily have to fit within this. And I find that porn can help with that too. But you don't have to necessarily fit within this box of, oh, okay, I'm born a woman, and so I have to like heterosexual pornography, right? I can explore and be like, oh, I actually like this, or this I don't like, and so this is where my threshold is. So I know I'm not going to go there.
You can find yourself.
But
Yeah, you can find yourself.
You can find yourself. Yeah, a lot of self-discovery. And I think, people tend to demonize it in the young people, but it's like, touching your body in a private space and time is fine. I'm not telling you to go to school and at recess, you know what I'm saying? But you have to have, I think, having the conversation with children and not making sex as taboo as it is.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what helps to make it a healthier practice as kids get older and as they move into adulthood and will have or not, maybe not, have sexual relationships.
Amen. I agree.
Definitely good conversation, definitely.
All right, so I have a question for the group. I'll start with KC. Your favorite category of pornography? Favorite category of pornography? Go.
I think interracial, and I like Asians too. I would say those are I keep it pretty vanilla. So yeah, those are my two favorites. Oh, you know what? One next contender, I would say the midgets. I saw that and I was like,
yo, what?
I was not expecting that one, bro.
What? Not politically correct. Maybe what they call it, short.
Vertically challenged.
Okay, yeah. Them.
Them. Yo.
Bro, I was not expecting that at all. You're not vanilla at all. I'm sorry.
No, that came out of nowhere. I was like, all right, boo.
Yeah.
Reem, what about you, man? Favorite category?
I'm gonna go with Latinas. Keep it real. So that's probably my favorite category. The older Latinas. I like to see the older women for some reason. And I think not just Latinas, but I like to see the older women thing. That's my favorite category.
Wait,
really?
You like cougars?
I like the cougars, yeah.
Mature women
category?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What is
like, what's your cutoff, though? We got questions.
No, I mean, it ain't, it's at an age.
I mean, could she be like 90 years old? Like, wrinkled up? Come on, man.
I mean,
I would say, my age, 55, in the 50s. Yeah.
Okay, bro. There is a 90-year-old category. So don't think that it. Yeah, don't think
that
it
exists. There's every category existed that's out there. Everything you can think of is a category.
And everything.
It's a category for it. So I'm with the cougars and the MILF and all that. Yeah.
The MILF. Okay.
Yeah.
E, what about you? Favorite category?
I feel like this is a whole setup. First of all,
you know
so,
it is.
Number 1, kiss my ass. Number 2, kiss my ass. 3, this is some bullshit. I'll answer those. I know you have. It's all right. Shit.
No, this is a
All right,
judgment free
so
zone. It's a judgment free zone.
it is a judgment-free zone, and I'm
It's a
completely
judgment
fine
free
with
zone. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
So I bet y'all do. I tell you what. So, and actually, I can't say shit. After Casey said
midgets.
vertically challenged.
Yeah, vertically challenged. Yes,
Listen,
yes, yes,
that
yes,
sent
yes,
me.
yes.
I was like, hey, yo. So, okay. It depends on my mood, but it can range from BDSM.
Wait. Hold on. We gotta pronounce that. What's that?
So BDSM is bondage, dominatrix, and
Okay.
sadomasochism.
Okay.
So it's like the tying up and stuff.
Okay.
It can also include double penetration.
Mm-hmm.
And if those, and this is where we start talking about rabbit holes, right? If those two don't get me there, then gangbang.
Mm.
You right? You okay?
Yeah, he going. He's going. Trust you, but he's
You
going.
okay? You right?
Yeah. Damn, I just got something caught in my throat. I didn't know what it was.
Listen, you just aspirated like a mug. You okay?
Yeah, you was
That's
shocked.
part of the
It's
kink,
called
too.
shock.
Listen,
Shock.
that's part of the, no,
Shock.
Okay.
Shock got his.
that's part of BDSM. I can get you choked.
I need some water.
Yeah.
I got some water
I
right
bet you
here.
do, yeah.
I got some water.
You
Yeah,
good?
I'm good. I got
You
water.
good? All right.
All right.
All right. What about you?
Oh, okay.
You right? You sure?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a. What's my favorite category? Favorite category. Okay. My favorite category would have to be squirting. I'm sorry, that's my favorite category. And I know a lot of people, that they don't believe in it and they think it's pee and this and that and the third. But I love the shit. So when I go on Pornhub or whatever I go on, when I used to, I should say, that would be my go-to category. I don't do that no more. So I just got the memories. That's all I got is the memories right now. But
So you don't go on at all?
nah, I don't go on.
Because your addiction,
Yeah, I try to avoid it. I
Okay.
try to avoid it. I mean, it'll pop up every now and then, but I try to avoid it as much as I can. So, yeah.
That imagination, though, is
That's all I
a
need.
doozy.
That's all I need. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I need.
That and good memories.
Mhm.
So.
Yep.
Talking about that, for some reason, I don't like that. I don't.
Which
the
one?
Squirt, yeah, I don't. I'm talking about actually having. Watching is probably a good thing or whatever, but actually having sex with a squirter, that shit, I don't. It is not a good thing to me. don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
It's just me. I've been keeping it real. I don't know. It's just too much. It's just too wet. It's just too much for me. It's fucking like, yo, what the?
It's messy. It's very messy.
Well, yeah.
It makes
messy.
It make me feel good. It's like a good feeling, but then it's like that got it definitely for me. I think that's definitely with somebody that's very intimate with me. For me, that's just my opinion.
Casey, what about you? You ever you into that or no?
It doesn't really bother me. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't. Either way, I'm like neutral to it.
Yeah, I love the shit. E, what about you? What about you, E? What about you?
It doesn't do it for me.
No. I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, are you?
Oh, am I? Oh, that wasn't the question.
They got there.
I know. But
I was about to say, it was a category.
I just switched it up. I don't know
He
why.
just switched it up. What
It
about
made
you?
more sense. It made more sense.
I know. I was
to
saying,
ask. It made more sense to ask that. I'm sorry. Don't even
oh,
answer
right,
it if you don't want to. I can
That's
edit
okay.
that out.
No.
It's fine. I don't look. I also said I was queer, so I experienced women who have been squirters, and it was cool.
Okay.
I mean, it is definitely messy, and that's when I'm like, okay, you sleeping on that side, but other than that, I think.
And what about you?
Yeah.
Have you ever been one? Have you ever experienced it for yourself?
Yeah. And, I felt bad because, well, I didn't feel bad, but, yeah, a few times.
I think that was my problem. It happened on my bed, and it was not a good thing.
Yeah, no.
You felt some
It
kind of
messed
way
your
about
mattress all the way up.
She could have told me to put some plastic down or some fucking shit like that.
Warning. You need a warning.
And then, but you hear me, I'm still going at it and going at it. It's like,
you can't stop.
You know what I mean?
You really
I'm
can't
going
stop.
at it. I wake up in the morning and pee everywhere. I went right back at it. Like.
But that's the thing, though. It's actually not pee, yo. That's the thing. It's not.
Whatever. It smelled like it, though.
You said it's a wet mess.
It definitely smelled like that in my room for days. I was mad as hell.
For days, damn.
I had to flip my mattress over, all kind of stuff. Like,
you just bought a new bed.
That's a beautiful thing in my eyes. I don't know, but okay. All right. So, anybody else got anything? Casey?
Nah, I'm thinking.
This is what I got. I think sex is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's definitely an art. For me, it's an art. It's a beautiful pleasure thing. It's got to be safe. It got to be healthy with the person you with. No matter what are you into, as long as you into it and you having fun with the person and you guys come together and it's safe. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Sex is a beautiful fucking thing. I love it. You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah. And, just to add to it too, it is actually good for your health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's a great form of exercise. It's good for your emotional health, mental health. Like, it releases, the dopamine or whatever. And if you are able to reach climax, but it just is a very wonderful thing. It builds muscle. It's good for reproductive health, especially for men, because the more you nut, I guess it's better for your prostate health. And sometimes...
And on that note, since you brought it up as far as sex being healthy, what about abstinence? Is that healthy? If sex is so healthy, then can abstinence be healthy too?
I think so, yeah. I mean, abstinence can be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not... I think it's... the things that you're working on is, cardiovascular, you're doing some muscle, some strength training potentially, some flexibility, right? Those are also exercises you can do in a gym or with a trainer, and it releases the same level of dopamine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So,
I got you.
But it's just sometimes when you connect with someone physically, it just takes things to another level. But you can definitely be healthy with abstinence, and so I don't think that you have to have sex in order to be healthy.
I got you. Okay.
Now, your reproductive health, I'm not sure about, because you're also, because there's a whole thing about abstinence, right? If you're abstinent, are you not masturbating?
Yeah, abstinence is nothing. You're abstaining from any kind of sexual pleasure. So
from everything?
Yes, from everything. So that's why I said, because you mentioned the prostate and men's orgasm, that being healthy for the prostate. Well, if I'm not coming at all, then that can't be good for my prostate, right?
I mean...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question. This question is actually for you two, you guys, Casey and T. And you can jump in if you want to. Anal sex. Anal sex. How you guys feel about that, T?
Yeah, I like it. I like anal sex. Let me clarify that. I like performing anal sex.
No, I got you. We ain't got to go that far, but I get you. I got you. What about you? What about you, Casey?
I enjoy it. I've done it not too many times, but the few times it was okay.
E, if you want to join in.
No, I'm happy to join. I've never done it. I don't necessarily have a desire. We can always do butt play, but the whole actual penetration, I'm good on that. But I would be down to peg somebody.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's probably one of my other scenes too. I like to see, with women and females. Yeah. So yeah, that's a question I've had.
Now let me ask: Did you find out you liked it as a result of trying it first, or did you see it in porn and say, this is interesting. This is something I enjoy.
It was porn for me.
It was porn for me. It definitely was porn. It definitely found porn for me. Yeah. Yeah. Because
So it started.
I would have never tried it if it wasn't for porn. I would have never said, "Oh, I want to do this to you." if I didn't see it being done to some, another woman and her enjoying it on porn. But then you realize that they're supposed to enjoy it. They're paid to look like it's enjoyable. But then there are some women who do enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
So what goes to the? Let's talk about this though. What about men with oral sex that say they don't do oral sex? And if we know a culture that said that's like one of their favorite things to say they don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys believe that's necessarily true? Is that a myth?
A myth that there's a culture that doesn't do it, or what?
Yeah, that doesn't do it. They say I don't go down, or I don't eat pussy. I don't do that. Whatever.
Nah, bow. Yeah.
Nah, bow.
Yeah, there's definitely individuals out there who don't do it and who believe that it's a sin, so to speak, by doing that. You know what I mean? So I don't feel that way, but I know there are a lot of people who do. And let's be real, it's the Rastafarian culture. You know what I'm saying? Most cultures in the West Indies feel like that. So,
yeah, a lot of women say. I know a lot of women said they said that, but that's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
They're singing the song, but
yeah. I used to have a partner. You say, tell me which woman say they man don't do that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna meet your woman later. Oh wait, somebody else does. Somebody else is doing. You might not be doing it, but somebody doing it. So,
and that's facts. That's facts. If you don't do it, somebody else will.
Somebody else will.
Now, is it as enjoyable as we want to believe it is?
Interesting question. Is it enjoyable for y'all?
I mean,
or is it more so the woman's response to it?
I said in the last episode, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it because I want to. So I enjoy doing it. That's why I say, but for a girl, I would never ask a girl to tell yo go. I'd rather you want to do it to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's enjoyable for me. I think it's all pleasure. It's all part of the art and sex to me. It come with it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I do it for the tongue workout. I mean, my tongue, yo.
We talked about working out, right? It's important. You know what I mean?
My tongue got muscles on muscles on muscles. So
So that's enjoyable thing. Is that enjoyable thing which you squirting too?
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It is.
Okay. There you go. I like this conversation. We having a good conversation. This is my type of conversation.
See that?
It's gonna be an hour-long podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, T, what about you, KC?
It's more for the woman's pleasure. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's to see the response for the woman's body. I enjoy that. So
right, I think I'm with that too. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it's definitely something I like to do. Yeah. Yep.
And E, what about you? Do you like performing cunnilingus?
Cunny? My girl Cunny? No, you know what? I'm not going to even lie. In my female relationships, I tend to be a pillow princess. And so I'm like, oh, yeah. Lick, it's fun. Okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I enjoy getting it done. Yes, cunnilingus is a beautiful thing. But I will say to be fair too, with my male partners, it depends on the partner and whether or not I enjoy giving him fellatio. You know what I mean? It's like everybody doesn't have access to the same head. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do like I do for Bob, like I do with Steve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just different people. So.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it definitely got to be that person I'm really with for all that to go down. Or it's just them. Yeah. For real.
Cool. Anybody got anything else? KC, you quiet over there. You got anything else?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else. I think it's
Wait, no, you asked the question in the last in part 1 that we didn't touch back on.
What was that?
The question concerning women getting warmed up. What was it?
Oh, foreplay?
Yeah. Does it take longer for women to get warmed up?
Oh, to reach.
Yeah. Casey asked that question, but we never
answered it. Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, Casey?
I still kind of stand by from my experience anyway. I'm gonna speak on my experiences with women. You know,
He said, I walk in the room and they wet. No, I'm like, that's what KC want to say.
yeah, so I think sometimes it takes women a little bit longer, but that's just my experience. You know? When I get close to someone, I'm ready to go, but sometimes it will take a little bit longer. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the porn could help get them there faster?
Oh yeah, if we're watching together, yeah, then yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all a simulation.
I will say it doesn't. You don't skip the other stuff.
Yeah, no.
I think me personally, I agree. I think it's all a simulation in the mind, body, and soul, so everything works together. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it definitely is definitely a woman seems to. It's more not work, but it's more pleasurable. Like a man, it can happen 1, 2, 3, and you be out of here.
Exactly.
You know,
We don't need all of that. Right?
Yeah, we don't need all of that.
Get the work.
You know what I mean? Certain friction and certain move that might be it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So it for some reason, but then you got women out there it's probably just like a man. As soon as you touch them, they ready to fucking bled off. You know. So
Now, on average, how long does it take you to be ready? E?
Oh, 20 minutes.
And that's 20 minutes of what? Like 20 minutes of what do you need for that? Generally speaking, not every time.
Yeah, no details.
Generally speaking.
I would say 20 minutes of like the flirting, getting close, playfulness. A lot of kissing. I was about to say kissing. My southern was coming out. Some kissing. And just rubbing here and there on various parts of the body. Again, depending on the partner, it may be just a little bit of the teasing, just to get that body there and get it ready.
Mind, body, and soul.
Where it's like, mind, body, and soul. So it's that overall. And the 20 minutes also allows you time to just be like, whatever I'm in my head about, I have to be present in this moment now, right? Because they're doing everything to take my attention away from whatever was a distraction. And now it's like, okay, listen, we focused, we locked in. But like you said, Reem, body, mind, and soul, right? So it's like, yeah, it can be shorter. But that's rare.
Okay.
That's so freaking rare.
20 minutes is your minimum right there. That's the base that you need.
Yeah. So it's like, for my my relationships with women, that's not a problem, right? Because it's not like anyway. So that's not a problem. It's more so I think an issue when I'm with a guy, because like you said, when he's ready, and like that when that blood starts moving, and it's hard for them to kind of turn off and say, hey, not right now. You know what I mean? Like, your time's coming, my guy. Hold on a second.
Right.
So that's
It's so hard. It's so hard for that.
Pun intended.
You know what though? Sometimes it's more pleasurable though when you stop and take a break and then start back.
Oh no, it's definitely. That being said, is it really a something of all night long, like from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning, straight?
Yep.
Oh shit!
Damn.
You rest and get some water and.
Oh yeah, there's okay.
There's a rest.
There's a rest in that. Okay.
I mean, for water.
For water
mainly, and to catch your breath, because I mean, if for 5 hours, there's gonna be some level of dehydration of somebody. That's all I'm saying. Especially with the squirters, you're gonna have dehydration galore.
Right.
Yeah. Not for me though.
So I've heard.
Well, I want to be honest.
I'm gonna be good.
After about 20 minutes of me and I break, Yeah, it's gonna be a little nap in between that part.
In 3 hours.
You know what I mean? Because I get to tendency after about 20, 30 minutes, this shit is lasting too long. Like, whoa, wait.
Like, what's wrong with me?
Somebody ain't good here. I ain't good or you ain't good. Like, what the yeah, we going a little bit too long, you know what I mean? But hey, I just asked a question on that. But don't get me wrong, I can see multiple times in the night after like I said, I'm gonna take a nap or I'm gonna relax or something. You know what I mean? But 5 straight hours is something I don't know. I be hearing that. I'm like, who does that? So, like E said, it's possible, right?
Some people, it is very possible. But you know, it also ties into the whole masturbation thing too, right? Because sometimes it is like for my heterosexual relationships, like the guy is so close to getting me there, and then it's like you changed your position. It's like fuck. It's like we gotta get this all back again. But if you can tie in, you know, if you're aware of what gets you to that point, you can help. There's assistive aids to help get you there, right? And so that we can both now climax together, and it doesn't have to be 5 hours. You know, I mean, I can be passed out in 45 minutes. Like, just let me bring my toy into the mix, and while we're in the middle of our act, and that will accelerate. It's a catalyst to get me to the end point.
And now that you mentioned toys, like, how do we feel about that, fellas? We feel like toys are unnecessary and kind of threatening, or are we all about the toys? Casey?
I'm open to the toys. I haven't really messed with too many of them, but I'm open to seeing, because there's so many different things now, and gadgets and Bluetooth and all this other stuff. So
Reem?
I think if my partner's with it, I'm with it. If that makes her, because I want to pleasure her, right? That's my goal, is to make sure she pleasures. If she's with it, if that's what she wants to do, yeah, it's not intimidating to me at all. I know I'm good with what I'm doing, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, like make it more pleasurable for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just know that toy, you don't use it on me. Don't put it nowhere. Like,
Yo, but you might like it.
You just might. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
anyway.
But I bring the toys, so yeah, I'm all for it. You know, I have them prepared and ready to go whenever.
You got a bag of goodies?
I got a bag of goodies. Yep. So definitely,
we can have a sex toy party around tea party.
For real. And listen,
bring some bleach and soap.
And listen, don't knock the vibrator on your penis, fellas. Don't knock it, because you might learn some things about yourself. So trust me.
Oh no, you know what? I heard about something that is supposed to wrap around. I heard about that too.
Yes. They got that too, yo. They got a ring. They got a ring joint that you can put on there.
About that.
Yo, listen. So there's toys for men too.
And when the person told me, I was like, what? I was like, kind of just, what? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that, okay.
Don't knock it till you try it. So, all right.
That joker right there is a win-win though too. I'm not gonna lie, for your the partner as well as you.
It is, because like, it's hitting both spots, and it's just like perfect
at the same time.
Yeah. So, but all right. So I think we covered everything. Anybody else? I don't want to leave anybody out. Anybody else? Going once, going twice.
Now everybody know we all freaks here. We freaks, man.
Yeah, we all freaks.
I was about to say, this is the freak channel.
even the vanilla one got the version.
It's not so vanilla anymore, my boy.
It's all good. There's no judgment zone here, baby.
No judgment for real.
Let me start calling you white chocolate.
White chocolate.
I like that.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit.
All right, so on that note, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow us on Instagram at the Triple C Movement. I'll say that again. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow. Please.
Let's go.
Build this thing up. Let's
Let's
build this
go,
thing
baby.
up. All right?
Yeah,
All right,
baby.
so till next week, peace and love, fam. Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.